Okay.
Literally.
Okay.
Action.
Okay. Good morning, Panther. I'm your host, Noah Michael, and today we have 4 special guests. Welcome Senior Braylon Harris, Junior Chloe Finneran, Sophomore Tommy Faber, and Freshman Adriana Gill. Cue the...
Oh.
How you guys doing today?
Great.
All right, that's good. That's good to hear. So today we just wanted to talk about, like, we know you guys inside the school, but we kind of want to know you guys like outside the school. You know what I mean? So like, we're just gonna talk about like life outside the school. So first of all, I just want to ask, could you guys tell us a little bit about your family, like your brothers and sisters?
Well, outside of school, I got 2 brothers, 1 sister. My brothers, they're all older, so I'm the only one left in the house. But when I was younger, I was in the house with them. But as I got older, they moved out, and now I just feel like an only child now. So it's just me in the house.
So are they like in college?
None of them actually went to college, so I'm trying to be first generation college kid. But
What college are you trying to go to?
I'm thinking about playing basketball in college, so I'm looking at, some smaller schools in Ohio, but if not, I'm thinking like Cleveland State, something bigger, but yeah, that's pretty much what I'm trying to do after high school.
That's pretty good. What position do you play in basketball?
I started out when I was a freshman playing point guard and shooting guard, but since our team has gotten smaller, I'm going to have to transition into more of like small forward, power forward role this year.
So are you like a better like shooter, like run up like close shots?
Yeah, I'm more of a drive. I like to drive more, but I'm working to expand my shot this year, maybe get the 3-point percentage up this year, and just trying to improve as a player.
I have 2 older sisters, but they're both out of grad school.
Oh, what do they do in grad school?
My oldest sister is a physical therapist, and then my other one is a psychology major.
Do they work like locally or like farther away?
No, they work far away. One sister's in Kentucky, and then my other's in Pennsylvania.
That's good to know.
So I'm the youngest of 4 siblings. I have an older brother and 2 older sisters. They all went here. My brother, he's a senior and he goes to Ehovie, and then my 2 sisters are in college. So.
What college do they go to?
My sister Jenna goes to Kent, and then my sister Allison actually just graduated from BGSU. She's working at Firelands.
What did they major in, or like what are they gonna major in?
My sister Allison, it's that one thing that you do to like check if a girl has like a baby in her stomach. What's that called?
Ultrasound.
Yeah, ultrasound. Yeah. And then my sister Jenna, it's like some kind of speech like therapy, something like that. So.
Well, my brother Austin, he still goes to the school, and he's a junior, so it's just the 2 of us at home. So.
What does he plan on doing when he's older?
He plans to go to Michigan, and he doesn't know he wants to major in, but my dad went to Michigan too, so he just wants to like follow that, and yeah, I'm wearing Michigan today too. So.
What sports does he play?
He does golf and baseball, and then he manages the basketball team too.
That's good to know. All right, so like, what kind of activities like do you guys like to do outside of school that like most people wouldn't really know about you?
Well, most people think of me as a big basketball guy, but I'm actually really into watching soccer. I actually, like every Saturday morning, I wake up at like 9:30 a.m. to watch the Premier League games that come on NBC, but a lot of people just think of me as a big basketball guy, but yeah, I'm really into watching soccer.
Who's your favorite soccer player?
Right now, my favorite soccer player is Lionel Messi, of course, but, my favorite team is Arsenal in the Premier League, so I like Bukayo Saka. He's my second favorite player at the moment, but yeah, I'm a big soccer guy.
I don't really know much about soccer, so could you give me like a few facts about Arsenal like that?
Well, right now, the Gunners last year, they finished like 3rd in the Premier League, so they're trying to win this year. I think they got a good squad this year, so I see them making a big push at the Premier League, so I'll be up at 9:30 every Saturday watching their games for sure.
It's good. It's good to know.
I mostly just try to work on like cheer, golf, just try to improve my sports, but it's really all I have time for on the weekends.
So like
football games.
So like when you So like, do you plan on like doing any of these sports like after school, like golf?
I'm gonna try and get into smaller college for golf, but still gotta reach out, take some visits.
That's good to know.
So outside of school, I play basketball and I do track, and then aside from that, I farm with my dad. We have about like 150 acres, and he's first generation, so I want to continue doing that once I get out of high school. I have a couple of businesses. I cut grass, some of my neighbors, and I have a pumpkin business, which I've been doing for about 2 or 3 years.
So how does like a pumpkin business really like work?
So I do everything. I prepare the soil to plant them. I buy the seeds online. I plant them by hand, usually about like an acre and a half.
So would you like go around like your neighborhoods or like other houses and like help them out with like their pumpkins or like?
So I have my own patch, and then I pick them and I put them on wagons, and I put a sign at the end of my street, and then usually I advertise it. So I get pretty good business people. I'm pretty well known.
So do you advertise it like online, like you do like?
Yeah,
online?
Facebook, Instagram, stuff like that. So yeah.
I should come check it out sometime.
Yeah.
How much does one of your pumpkins cost?
Anywhere like little gourds, those are like 25 cents, and then up to like big pumpkins, those can be like $8 at most. I try to keep things pretty cheap. So
Not bad. Go check them out.
yeah.
What's the name of your pumpkin business?
I don't really have one. It's just kind of like Faber Farms, stuff like that.
It's kind of cool.
Tough.
Yeah.
Well, in my free time, I really just do volleyball every day after school. We have like 3 to 4 games a week. It's definitely one of our busiest weeks. We had like 4 games during homecoming week, so it's really busy. But that's like all I do really, and I also cheer on the weekends.
How many volleyball games do you guys play during the season?
Usually about 16 to 18, depending on reschedules or anything. So it's pretty busy.
What's your guys' record right now?
We haven't won a game, so
That's all right.
probably like 8-0.
You have a few teams like that. So I also want to know like if like so whenever you guys are like doing like homework on your computer or something, is there like anything that you got like look up that like distracts you, like that you're interested in?
I mean, not really. I'm not really on my Chromebook outside of school. I mostly try to get my homework done at school, but if I'm on my phone or anything, I'm mostly looking up shoes or clothes and stuff like that. That's pretty much what all my money goes to.
What's your favorite shoe brand?
I like Jordans. My favorite shoe brand is Jordans. I like Jordan 1s, Jordan 4s. That's
I agree with that.
You like Jordans too?
Yeah.
What type of shoes you got?
I have a pair of Jordan 3s.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to sell shoes a few years ago. I kind of fell out of it, but I used to have a business that I would run on Instagram that I would just sell shoes. I met a lot of people like in like the Cleveland, Toledo area that helped me like get more deeper into the shoe game. So that's kind of how I fell in love with it. But yeah, that's mostly where all my time and money goes when I'm on my phone.
Did you have like a name for that shoe brand? Like.
Yeah, it was called Infinite.Sneakers. I ran it on Instagram, and I would go to some of the sneaker events in the area and like towards Cleveland and towards Toledo, and that's just where I would go to sell my shoes and stuff like that. But I'm trying to get back into it, but it's just been hard with all like sports and senior year and just preparing for the next step in life.
Hey, if he starts that back up, you guys should check it out.
Yeah, for sure.
It's really good to know.
I try to get my homework done at school, but I always get distracted by like TikTok and Instagram.
I'm the same way.
That's one.
I always get like distracted and I like procrastinate it till like like the morning before.
Yeah, I get on TikTok for like one video and then I'm on there for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I don't get
I'm the same way.
Yeah, so usually I go home every night and I've got some homework, and I like to listen to music, and that'll distract me because I gotta go on Spotify, pick a playlist, and then like I'll get distracted and I'll like go on YouTube, and like they'll just be good recommended videos, so I gotta watch them.
Yeah.
What's that playlist looking like?
It's kind of embarrassing. Like I kind of like 80s rock, AC/DC, stuff like that.
Music?
Yeah, country music too. 90s, 2000s.
I like all that. You got good taste.
Too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good taste.
And I'll be on YouTube, and like I'm kind of big on history. Like it's kind of weird,
Yeah,
but
me
like
too.
I've been watching a lot of videos on like 9/11 since that was the anniversary a couple days ago, and you know I find that kind of stuff interesting. So that really like distracts me from
Yeah, I'm the same
getting
way.
my homework done.
I'm the same way.
Yep.
Well, I usually try to get my homework done at school, but I always find myself playing Drift Boss on my computer. So I always never actually do it at school, but I usually just end up doing it at home. So
Yeah, whenever I'm doing my homework, I always catch myself on this game called OVA, and it's like where you like go through like there's like 52 different levels, and I'm stuck on this one level, and I've been stuck on it for like a week. But I always get distracted trying to beat that level.
Y'all gotta send me these sites. Every time I try to go on a game, I get that little block sign.
you gotta go
Yeah.
to Math Playground. They got
Math
everything.
Playground? I'm gonna check that out.
Geometry spot. That's also a good one. So, like as we know, like school's a pretty full day. So like, what time on average do you guys like to go to bed?
I say by the time I get myself together, like after I get home from like sports and stuff like that, I'd look at my phone for a little bit. So I say I'm going to bed on average at 11:30 midnight every night. I'm not gonna lie, but I try to go to bed as early as possible, but it just never ends up happening that way.
Yeah, same thing with me.
Yeah.
I usually I lay down at like 10:30, but then I'm on like my phone for another hour just going through TikTok.
It happens all the time. I'll go to bed at like 9:30, 10, then I'm just like up until like 11, 11:30.
Yeah, I'm usually up till 11:30, or like binge watch like Netflix for like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to come in pretty early this year, like around like 8:30, and I'll like lay in bed on working on homework or watching YouTube till like 11:30. Like it's hard to go to bed early. I want to go to bed at 10 and get more sleep, but I just can't fall asleep sometimes.
You was in bed by like 8:30 at Finley.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was pretty whipped then. Feeling basketball. So
Yeah, it's like after football practice, I'm like pretty tired, but then I have to like do all my homework, and then it's like okay.
yeah.
Now it takes forever.
By the time I usually finish all my work and everything, it's about 10:30, and then I just get on my phone and start scrolling. So usually about 11:30 every night.
Yeah, that's pretty. I do the same thing. Oh wait, we're getting a letter here. All right, so this is a new thing for Good Morning Panther. It's called Ask Good Morning Panther. So every week we're gonna get a question. We're gonna get a question in from somebody who emails us. The email's right here. So we're just gonna check out this question for today. So the question is, Dear Good Morning Panther, could you ask Mr. Weichel if we could switch to a 4-day school week? I really need the extra study time. Signed, Sarah in study hall. What do you guys think about that?
4-day week would be great.
Yeah, I
I
support
agree.
that. I'm all for it.
I need that Friday off because Friday feels like just another weekend day. So
Mr. Weichel,
definitely
if you're
feel like I
hearing
need that
this,
off.
we have a request.
Put some thought into it. Seriously.
Make that
Please.
quick because it's
Need
my last
that.
year. I have like a 4-day week to end off my high school career.
Well, thank you guys for being on the show. I had a great time.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having
Yep,
us.
thank you.
You're welcome. And this is Good Morning Panther signing off. See you guys later.
So.
I think that was pretty good.
That was bad.